Hi guys, and welcome back to Film Club. I'm your host, Alyssa. David. We're rolling.
Oh.
Just say your name.
I'm David.
Oh my god. Sorry, give me 1 second. Take these off, Jesus. Sorry about that. So today we're going to be talking about David?
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver, and I'm going to be talking about Mamma Mia, not the...
Do it again, pussy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so we're talking about Baby Driver and Mamma Mia. Two very musically driven films.
Yes, I would say. Do you want to take the sunglasses off?
Do you want a pair?
You know what? If you've got a pair, I'll take a pair.
Right there.
God. Do you want to start talking while I pick these sunglasses up?
All right, so Baby Driver 2017, directed by Edgar Wright.
Do you want to take the headphones out as well? So it actually looks like you're listening to the conversation and not looking like Ansel Elgort from Baby Driver.
Do you have a problem with that?
A little bit, yeah.
Do I take it off, Ezra?
Stop talking to Ezra.
Okay. So, no?
At least one out.
I guess I'll
Thank
take
you.
it out. So, Baby Driver, directed by Edgar Wright, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's good, yeah.
It's in my opinion, I think it's one of the best music-driven films that isn't a musical. Would you? Yeah, because Edgar Wright said in an interview.
I'm trying to think of other musically driven films though that aren't musicals, so I can like compare.
I can't really think of any.
Do you have another pair? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Sick.
These ones look more like babies. So.
Fair enough.
So, as Edgar Wright said in an interview, it's an action film driven by music, which totally is the case.
Yes.
The opening scene in particular, I think, is one big highlight of the whole film. It
really sets everything up.
Yeah, it shows how incredible Driver Baby is.
Yeah.
There's an alleyway scene where the car does like a 180 and then turns off.
It's impressive.
Originally they were going to shoot in Los Angeles, but then they changed to Atlanta.
I think a lot of things get shot in Atlanta though, because it's a little bit cheaper.
And right after shooting, he thought it actually worked a lot better than actually shooting in Los Angeles. The original cast as well. Emma Stone was going to play Deborah.
Oh, really?
And possibly Chloe Grace Moretz. They were kind of lined up in the first table read.
I didn't know that.
But obviously it went to Lily James.
Who's great in that film.
Who is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just realised she's in Mamma Mia too, isn't she?
She's a Mamma Mia 2, not Mamma Mia 2, you know what I mean?
What?
The way you phrase that, like, oh, she's in Mamma Mia 2, but she's in Mamma Mia 2, the second one, the sequel, not the first one.
Oh, yeah, so Mamma Mia 2, 2.
Yeah.
2, okay.
Yes. Just in case people thought she's in the first one. She's not. She's in Mamma Mia, the sequel.
Another highlight as well, just thinking about it, Jon Hamm.
I love
as
Jon Hamm.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I just love that man in general. I feel like in anything he does, he brings a certain, energy towards it. He's
a very charismatic man.
He is a very charismatic man. Even the fact that Baby Driver, 22 years in the making. Really? Yeah. So I got the Mint Royale. So in 2003, he came up with the idea before 2003, but in 2003 he created this music video called like Mint Royale.
Okay.
And it's basically the opening scene where someone is singing in the car while his accomplices rob a bank. So back in 2003, and he just developed this idea more and more until he got Baby Driver, which is also, he used Shaun of the Dead to pitch Baby Driver. So the scene they played Queen.
Yes.
So he used that scene to pitch Baby Driver to the studios, and clearly it worked.
Yeah, I do love the Cornetto universe. That's really good.
Following that, the scene right after the opening scene, the one take of him getting the coffees, 28 times, I believe. Let me just quickly check the statistics so I don't get it wrong. 28 times they used the take 21. That scene as well, I thought was phenomenal. How the graffiti, the signs, everything was just kind of lining up to what Baby was doing at that moment. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was me agreeing.
But you like that part as well? Or was there anything that stood out to you in particular?
I don't think so. I think we've talked about like this before as well, but like with any sort of action films or action in films, it's always going to be super impressive because of like how everything needs to be choreographed so well and everything needs to happen perfectly for it to look even like remotely good. And car like scenes, like especially, is something that needs to be like really good.
Really well done.
And they do it really well as well. In the film.
Well, it got an Academy Award nominee for Best Film Editing, Best Sound Mixing, which it totally deserved in my opinion.
Especially with a film that's like so motivated by music.
Music as well.
They would get that right.
Obviously, and actors were given earwigs as well for their music cues, I found out.
Interesting.
And sometimes when they actually were firing guns, they would need a blank whilst having earwig for the music cue. So it made it very hard sometimes for the actors to actually know their cue because they're shooting blanks. And also another scene that stood out to me was the Halloween masks scene. Because I feel like people who don't watch horror movies, very easy to... Don't you think? Because that's such a thing my mum would do. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
The whole... Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah, no, I do understand.
See, like Ezra here, he'd do the same thing because he doesn't watch horror movies.
Yeah, but like it's not like Ezra doesn't know of like horror movie characters though. Like,
do you know who Michael Myers is?
If they're iconic enough.
No, see, Michael.
That's Mike Myers.
That's Mike Myers. That's the whole joke they did in Baby Driver as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Baby Driver, Ezra, but basically they get told to get Michael Myers masks, and they end up getting Mike Myers masks.
Yeah.
And then
it's funny.
They're like, no, the dude from Halloween, and he's like, oh, Jason, and then see that's such, like I said, that's such an Ezra moment kind of thing, you know. And a fact about that is they couldn't use the actual Halloween masks. For that, because they didn't actually get the permission yet.
But I think that's a good thing. It worked out better because the joke's good.
The joke's a lot better because Edgar Wright had to rewrite it. But originally he got 3 of them with the Halloween masks and 1 with the Mike Myers masks. But because he didn't get the permission, he thought, well, I'll just rewrite it that they all have the Mike Myers masks. And he had to call Mike Myers himself, the man, the myth, the legend.
He would love it.
And reenact this scene on the phone to Mike Myers to get his approval. So that's kind of funny. They didn't want Michael Myers associated with something more comedic as well. I think that's why they got denied. Because, like, do you get what I mean? Because Michael Myers is supposed to be feared.
Yeah, I guess, but, like, I feel like the people who are watching, like, the Halloween movies are old enough to, like, not, like, be swayed that much by one scene in Baby Driver.
Yeah, but I don't know if they want like some comedic connotations with it. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like, I think there's been enough movies that some of them are pretty.
I'm sure there's other comedy movies that use like a horror figure in a comedic way.
But you can't watch every single Halloween movie and then tell me that some of them aren't funny.
Like Rick and Morty, they did Nightmare on Elm Street, like a parody of that.
Well, what's coming to head is like Freddy vs. Jason. It's not a scary movie. That's just
it's almost
funny.
Comedic. Yeah,
it's just funny.
Gosh, I kind of want to talk about that movie, but I know I have to keep on track.
You can go on a tangent as long as you don't talk 40 minutes about the same thing.
What like I did last?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I'm sorry for going on a rant on Casino Royale. If you have watched that episode, that movie had a special place in my heart, kind of thing. And I know talking about shorting the stocks was a bit like...
We talked like for like 10 minutes about the plot hole of like the media, of like the press.
Yeah.
Which...
Well, I'm trying to think if there was any plot holes in this one. I don't like how reckless Baby was in terms of like when they switch cars... And then he still drives a bit crazy, kind of.
Yeah, but that's his thing. That's his trait.
Yeah, but if you want to hide from the cops, you don't make it obvious. Like you're like, you know.
I mean, I guess, but I think the point is that he's a bit reckless. Like he's not like a.
I know. I get how
responsible
that.
guy.
I get how that is his style, but still, if you're being a bit incognito kind of thing.
But I don't think that's his like main priority.
Main priority.
Yeah, he's a bit of a show off.
Because basically, spoiler. We know by now.
Spoilers every episode.
I feel like I'm going to keep saying this because
we talk about films in their entirety.
Obviously, spoilers. So basically, Baby is a getaway driver who works for this dude called, or they call him Doc. They all go by codenames to pull off some heists. He's in debt to Doc after stealing his Mercedes with some valuables in it. So his constant time is just repaying that debt. Anyway, so he does a bit reckless driving, but in a creative kind of way.
Right.
Like, coincidentally, what are the chances of two red cars being side by side on the highway that he's passing? Do you know what I mean? I know it's convenient, it's clever, but at the same time, if you're talking about like realistically,
I feel like two cars could be next to each other at the same time.
a red car with a sunroof.
I mean, it's not.
I don't know about
impossible.
you. I don't see many of those. Do you see many of those?
How
Ezra?
would you know if it's got a sunroof?
Ezra, do you see many of those?
I see.
Sometimes.
I see a lot of red cars next to each other, but I don't think you really know if they've got a sunroof unless you're like next to it.
Bird's eye view. Even right next to it, you can probably can't see it.
Well, it depends if you're like 6 foot.
6'1".
Okay.
Like that.
Sure.
But sorry. But yeah, thoughts on the cast as well. From your opinion, you got.
They haven't aged well.
Oh
Haven't
yeah.
aged well.
Yeah. Okay. Before this show, I was talking to like Alyssa, and I was like, "Do we tiptoe around it?"
I don't think we can.
No.
No.
I mean, okay. Kevin Spacey plays Doc.
As well as Ansel Elgort being in it.
And then Ansel Elgort. Without the whole personal side of Kevin Spacey, he did a good job as a Doc, as a.
Hey, no, the problem is that Kevin Spacey is a really great actor. It's just a shame that he's a terrible person.
See, that's the thing.
That just got. I love it.
I really do not know how to tiptoe around this kind of thing.
You don't. We do not support any actions done by Ansel Elgort or Kevin Spacey. Fuck the both of them. But, you can separate art and artists because they're not. Because, it's not like one person created the whole entire movie. They're one part of it, and it would be a little bit.
Have you watched much of Edgar Wright as well on the side?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I love Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah.
I love
that's so good.
Much.
Yeah. And have you seen World's End?
I have.
Yeah, you like that? And so you've seen the trilogy,
Yes,
Shaun of the
I
Dead?
have.
Yeah, okay,
I have.
cool.
I have.
Cool.
Hot Fuzz is my favourite, though.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Because Edgar Wright, he really does bring his style into Baby Driver, but still has a bit more. It's not like it has his style, but it's not like crammed.
No.
You know what I mean? It feels also a bit Hollywoodish.
It feels a little bit not new, I wouldn't say, but sort of. Like because when you go into the Cornetto trilogy, you kind of know what you're going to expect in some sort of aspects with his style. The thing with Baby Driver is still kept to his style, but added a few new. Things.
We get all the insert shots, like him revving the car, the clip. So he really does have that insert shots. I reckon
he likes quick
and
shots.
He does. He is a sucker for whip pans, and so am I. It's really cool because it's a very nice transition you can do, and still really engage the audience. I don't know if you noticed many of them because there were some hidden ones. When he's running away from the cops and he goes into the shop. They did some whip pans. It was very, very subtle. And very well pulled off. But yeah, like I said, he does incorporate his style. Also, the deaf actor, Jay Jones, was actually deaf in real life.
Okay. We love a good representation.
After auditioning all these actors and coming across Jay Jones, Edgar Wright felt horrible if he didn't cast someone who
was actually deaf. Yeah.
So he gave the part to James Jones, who also fantastic in it as well. But yeah, I'm trying to think as well if there's any other points really, because can't really do a scene by scene analysis like we did with Casino Royale.
No, you did. Don't bring me into that.
We're gonna be here for yonks if I did that.
I mean,
we got the whole record tape part, recording his.
How do you like the relationships between the characters though, like Lily James?
They were good. Jamie Foxx as well. Highlight.
Yeah. He's great in everything though. I love Jamie Foxx.
I love Jamie Foxx, and the fact that I see Jamie Foxx, but I hate him in that movie because he plays a bad guy.
Yeah.
And doing all this very, very bad shit to Baby, and threatening to kill Lily James, Deborah. I was also going to say, we didn't even talk about how he has tinnitus. You say tinnitus?
Tinnitus, yeah.
Tinnitus.
Do many people say tinnitus?
I think
is it not tinnitus?
I'm pretty sure it's tinnitus. Can we ask Ezra, is it tinnitus?
What?
Tinnitus.
It's tinnitus.
I know what tinnitus is.
It's tinnitus.
Is it not?
Stop saying tinnitus or whatever the fuck you're saying.
Can we Google that really quickly? Can you get the pronunciation up? Because I just wanted to show. This is like because wait.
Why are we arguing?
You're the one
over...
who said, you said in Terminator, right? First episode, it wasn't a horror movie.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
But it's not one to me. I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah, okay, I wasn't saying you weren't.
Well, it sounds like you're saying I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
I'm not really saying that, but sorry, Ezra, just quickly Googling pronunciation. He's just saying 1 second. Oh, whoa. Tinnitus. That's a tinnitus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not tinnitus. Tinnitus. Anyway, so baby has tinnitus and he listens to music to drown out the... So tinnitus is basically like a high pitch, little... I feel like everyone gets it after going to like a club or something when you hop outside and your ears are like ringing a little bit. But he has it constantly, so he plays music to drown it out. Mm-hmm. And by doing all these jobs, you see how he's collected a bunch of iPods as well. Mm. So I think that's why his music range is so broad. Yeah. Kind of think through all these like stolen iPods. But yeah, overall, I love the movie. Great sound, great editing, great story, great editing. Oh, I already said editing.
You said that already.
I said editing. But overall, I think I would have to give it like a 8 out of 10. I reckon.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
8 out of 10?
I think it's an 8.
Is that the first time we've agreed on a score?
It is, actually. I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
That's rare.
I think it's good. But I wouldn't like be like, oh, it's my favourite like action film ever.
Yeah, okay. Can you think of another movie that's like driven by music as much as that is not a musical?
That's what I was trying to think, because when you said that before, I was trying to think of something to compare it to, but I don't know.
No,
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, definitely
there
would
be. But I just can't remember.
Can't think of any.
I would love to, just in my head thinking about like a Fast and Furious like Baby Driver crossover.
God, something about family.
Familia.
Honest.
Did you find another one? What's that one on?
That sounded like tinnitus. Oh.
That did say tinnitus. That's why
okay,
I'm asking.
Can we accept that it's like two different pronunciations?
It's like potato.
It's like
tomato.
It does actually say a little bit more.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The American.
This is so boring for everyone watching.
Can't decide. Both pronunciations are correct. They say, but for the record, they use tinnitus.
Okay.
Really?
Yes. This is probably so boring for people watching. Because we're literally just talking about the pronunciation of tinnitus.
Yeah. What about like Ex Machina?
We're not going into the pronunciations of everything we disagree on.
Okay, anyway. But yeah, 8 out of 10, I reckon. What about you?
No, I agree.
I think it'd be my top 3 Edgar Wright movies.
Really?
Yeah, I just loved it. I loved it a lot in terms of the action sequences.
Yeah, but would you put it over any of the like no, I don't know what I'm talking about. The trilogy.
The trilogy. Yeah. Oh yeah, as well. That's kind of hard.
Because there's 3 of them, and I think I like them all.
I'd choose Baby Driver over and World's End. I reckon.
That one's got Pierce Brosnan in it.
Yeah.
So like.
Do you like Pierce Brosnan?
I do like Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a good looking bloke.
He's a doof.
Yep.
He's a doof.
And on that note.
And on that note, we can go into Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, one of my comfort movies ever. I love that film. Been watching it since I was a kid. And it's one of those films that you watch and it just automatically makes you feel better. Yeah,
no, like, because
You haven't seen it before this, had you?
Okay, wait, right. So
throwing on the bus here.
I kind of am. So I've watched Mamma Mia, not the whole way through. I've watched it multiple times.
Have you like walked in, like when it's been on? Like how have you not watched it all the way through?
So it gets halfway.
We don't need Sonic Bus anymore. It's not Baby. We're not talking about Baby Driver anymore. We don't have to go to the character.
Oh, it's so bright. Jeez Louise. Halfway through each time, I just have to do something. So.
What's more important than listening to ABBA and watching Meryl Streep on an island?
A Greek island.
A Greek island.
It's a Greek island, right?
Yes, it is.
It's like Donna Villa or something. Oh no, that's a villa name, Donna.
That's the villa she
Anyway,
owns. That's not the island.
So this is the first time I actually watched it.
All the way through.
All the way through. Loved it.
It's so good.
Just watching the opening. The opening is just so.
It's so good, and like when you watch it, like as long as I've been watching it, you kind of forget to like look at like camera aspects or like techniques, and then but now watching it for this, like that opening is so good, like how all the colors are muted except for like the yellow post box, and I'm like,
I was gonna say as well. I noted down on my phone. Blue is so much blue in that movie, and I loved it. The color grade in general was just very
well
it's
very vibrant.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
It's really pops. But that first song, I think it's this is when my memory. Oh no, it's when all the fathers are coming to the boat. That like, instantly when that started playing, I got like, you know when you get that little happy feeling, you're like, oh, this is
good.
It's gonna be like
it's a real feel good.
It's like film. You know the monologue in the Batman.
How is that? How is Mamma Mia a Greek island and the Batman with a neo?
No. It's just like you just hear it and you're like, this is gonna be a good movie, kind of thing, you know. Sure. Anyway, so one thing I noted down as well very early on. Yeah. It's Sophie, right?
Yes. Amanda plays Sophie.
She is constantly running away from her friends or like people. She's like running away. Yeah. Yeah. She is running away. Yeah. Her friends are chasing her. Yeah. Same thing happens.
It's a cute little thing of like, ooh, gossip. My mum had sex with a lot of men.
It's constantly happening. She is running away and just expecting people to chase her to then talk about.
And they will.
Oh,
she's the main character.
God. How would you feel?
She's literally the main character.
I'm talking to you, not just run away like mid conversation, and then you have to follow me just to. I get
if it was a musical, I sure would follow you, but if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't. If you ran away during a conversation, I wouldn't follow you. If it was a musical and you were singing and you ran away, I'd probably.
Wait. If I was singing, you'd follow me?
I would, because I would be concerned.
Really?
Yeah, I'd be like, because you don't sing.
Yeah, I don't.
That's why I would be concerned. I'd be like, this man's going through something.
Alyssa is the singer.
I'm not.
Can you give us a little demo?
No, fuck no.
What's your favourite Mamma Mia song really quick?
This is not happening. We're going to move on.
What's your favourite Mamma Mia song?
No. So people who haven't seen Mamma Mia, we've got a very star-studded cast.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It was stacked. Well, I mean, I've seen it before, so I know how stacked it was.
Yeah.
But do you have like a favourite cast member in that?
That's hard. Because like obviously Meryl Streep being in it is iconic.
Yes.
But it's so good. As we said, we know I love Pierce Brosnan. And Colin Firth in that film is so good as well.
I was going to say, I think Colin Firth is like my favourite.
What a gay icon.
Well, he's just so funny as well in that film. Yeah.
Like him being like, I'm spontaneous in it, or like...
Yeah, his one line is so good, and he just seems like out of place at times, and like in a good way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no. And that goes into like the second film as well. Like... I haven't
seen...
Well, there's a bit in the second film where... Spoilers, sorry.
Wait, no, I don't like spoilers. You gotta just hold up a second. Just rewind, backpedal. And we won't.
Anyway, there's a scene where something gets revealed.
No, there is. Jeez Louise.
There is a scene where something gets revealed.
Yeah.
And Sophie's like, I only told Sam, and Sam goes, I told Bill because he's my best friend. And then
this is sounding a lot like spoilers to me.
And then Bill goes, I told Harry because he's the third father.
We get it. We get it. All right. Moving on. But yeah, Colin Firth.
Yeah.
The best. I even Pierce Brosnan in that as well. How did you describe him?
A doof.
Yeah. He.
Look, I don't care what anyone says. He's fantastic in that film. I know people will complain about the singing.
Yeah, I know some people have a little comment on the singing. I'm just trying to find.
Majority of the population has a problem with that singing.
Yeah. Yes.
I, for one. When I was a kid, my favourite song from Mamma Mia was SOS, which is done by Meryl Streep and Pierce Brosnan.
SOS was a banger.
So now Pierce Brosnan singing scratches the itch in my brain. SOS. Like, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's perfect for what I want to hear.
SOS is a banger, and I don't want to hear anything different.
It's actually a banger.
It is a banger.
But all the because obviously Mamma Mia started as a theatre show. It was a Broadway show, I'm pretty sure. Maybe was it Broadway? I don't know if it was Broadway per se, but it was definitely like a musical on like as a theatre, and then it got turned into a film. So like the use of like extras as an ensemble and like the tracking shots all kind of link back to the fact that it once was like
the ensemble show. On that was crazy. I loved every single part of it.
But the use of like using them for like even when they're Meryl singing on top of the roof, just trying to open the door and then one of the extras like opens it for her, or like SOS. When they were like, they had the extras join in.
Dancing Queen also was a highlight. We can get
it's so good.
That's so imagine singing a song and you're like 100 people following you.
I know, but like it's such a good thing for like a feminist endpoint of like, come on women, let's go.
Yeah.
And then it's good. So something's making noise.
Something's making noise.
That's alright.
Squeaky.
But fun fact: everyone was drunk on the set of that film. Noise.
All of them?
Majority, yeah, because the director was like, because obviously they were in Greece filming, like it was shot on location, so it was basically kind of like a holiday for everyone.
Yeah.
So they were encouraged to drink on the job. So a lot of times when they were filming, a lot of them were either tipsy or drunk, and that's kind of like why it's so
Bill
much fun.
Skarsgård was definitely like the drunkest there.
Well, even if you watch the end where they're all dancing, you cannot tell me that they're not like drunk. Or like the Chiquitita scene with Tanya and Rosie in the bathroom.
Oh yes. I wasn't too huge on that scene. Is it the one where Donna is
great. She runs into the bathroom crying, and then Tanya and Rosie go in, they start singing to cheer her up, and there's no backing track. It's so good.
I wonder if that's why I didn't like it as much as the other songs.
But it's so
as much as the other songs.
Yeah, right? But like it's much more, I think, personal where there's no backing track, because it's not for like the musical theatre aspect anymore. It's more for the fact of, this is our friend, we're trying to cheer her up, and then Tanya will like go too much into it, and Rosie's like, what are you doing? Like, it's a really great like friendship dynamic, and then it does get into the point where the backing track comes in.
Yeah.
But they're rallying around her friend to cheer up. It's really sweet.
Yeah, it is sweet. I'm not denying
it's probably one
of
the best scenes, I think, for me personally. Anyway.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of my favourite scene as well. That wedding scene as well. Side note, hectic. I did want to say about the ensemble. How many people are looking around corners or looking at like ledges? That's crazy.
It's all very Greek.
I loved every second of it when they did it, because it was just so, I don't know, the way they put it off was very comedic, and just really suited that whole vibe they were kind of going for.
Yeah.
But that wedding scene at the end,
so funny.
Nuts.
So good. Like, the priest like dings the child.
Because I said, I haven't watched it the full way through. So this is my first time actually watching the ending, and I did not expect that wedding scene to be as hectic as it was.
So good.
The three fathers like standing up and all. Oh my gosh.
And then Rose like typical.
And then like not plot twist, but like twist. Donna is the one who gets married to Pierce Brosnan.
You can't like lose a good.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad now I watched it. So now I'm like,
you gotta watch the second one now.
I do.
Lily James is in it.
Yeah, I heard that she does a phenomenal job in it as well.
She's very good at it. Couple different songs, couple more songs added.
I'm not
quite good.
Too huge on musicals. That's probably why I haven't seen it much.
Boring.
I mean, I watched High School Musical when I was younger. That's my one of my favorite musicals. I got raised like that. It's just, you have to love High School Musical, and I did love High School Musical.
Then why don't you like musicals? In period.
Let me think about that for a second.
I want to say one of my other fun facts about the film. So Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson produced Mamma Mia.
Really?
Yes, as well as obviously Benny and Bjorn from ABBA. But because Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson produced it, there was a period of time in which Tom Hanks wanted to play Sam, which is Pierce Brosnan's character.
Yeah.
But apparently he was too bad at singing.
Ouch.
Yeah, apparently he wanted to play one of the dads, and they were leaning towards him playing Sam, but then it was up against him and Pierce Brosnan, and they went with Pierce Brosnan instead. I mean,
I was thinking about it as well. Bill Skarsgård, I think out of all of them, was the one who sings the least. Colin didn't sing much. Colin sung.
Colin first, I think.
Yeah, but what song did Bill Skarsgård sing?
At the end with Rosie, when she's like, "I'm gonna make a speech, everybody," and then she runs down the table, and then they like go into their duet. He sings there. But I think Colin Firth sings. Oh, actually, no. Probably Colin and
Colin Firth only
sing the least.
Our Last Summer, which is also a banger. Do you think?
Yeah, but so does... yeah. Yeah, probably Stellan Skarsgård does sing the least.
Can you sing Our Last Summer?
I'm not singing for you. It's not happening. It's actually not happening.
Can you sing it for me, Ezra? I don't think he knows that song. Do you know Our Last Summer?
No.
Wow, fake fan.
Is that by ABBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the music in Mamma Mia,
Mamma Mia here.
is ABBA music.
Yeah.
All right, he is zoning out.
All right.
But anything else that really stands out?
The editing's really great.
Hmm?
The editing. It's really
The editing,
great.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I love all the parallels and stuff between Sophie and her friends, and then Donna and her friends, and you can tell very much they tried to parallel the friendships a lot.
I was going to say
like
that
when they meet each other on the boardwalk, both of them, how very similar
the
interactions are, and then after the bachelorette party, how very similar the friendships are. Where they cut between Sophie and her friends on the bed to Donna.
Yeah.
How it's very similar.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say that as well. And also thinking about it, the cast is so mixed American-British. Yeah. Kind of thing.
And Swedish.
And Swedish.
Don't forget about Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh, my bad. But because I was thinking about it, because like I might be wrong here. British cinema as well, like a lot of rom-coms kind of vibe, like Love Actually, kind of
I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like did they bring that mixing like with American kind of.
But I wouldn't necessarily say that like British cinema has more rom-coms than American cinema.
But do you think like they have more iconic rom-coms?
No.
No?
I wouldn't.
America,
no.
Can you name some iconic American rom-coms?
Let me think. Like classics?
Yes. Because I would classify like Bridget Jones and Love Actually as a classic.
They are. I think 10 Things I Hate About You turned into a classic now. I think While You're Sleeping is a classic. I think
Ezra just whispered off screen, oh my God. Yes, it's a fantastic
He would
movie.
be right in saying that. Walk to Remember, She's Not That Into You.
But are they as classic as Love Actually?
Jerry Maguire. What are you going, Jerry Maguire? No.
Sorry, Ezra's shaking his head at me, so I'm like...
You had me at Hello. That's Jerry Maguire.
Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't seen Jerry Maguire.
It's good. It's got Renee Zellweger in it.
Is that, Jerry Maguire classic?
I have no idea what she's going about. How about Notting Hill?
Notting Hill.
Yeah, but Hugh Grant.
He's such a sex pest.
True. Have you seen? No, but Hugh Grant is a sex pest. Like as a person. Like, have you seen the interview? He did an interview and he was talking about like bondage, like role playing and like stuff like that. That he was so open about it and talking about like all this stuff, and everyone's like, please stop talking about your sex life right now.
I didn't
start it. He's the one doing public interviews talking about it, not me.
I know. Yeah. Well, okay,
It's not family friendly.
We do swear quite a bit, actually. So, anyway,
he's the one who brought it up.
So, if we were going to rate this, unless you have anything else to say,
I've always got so much to say. I love this film.
Sing for us.
I'm not doing it. It's not happening.
Yeah, sing.
It's not happening.
Wait, we can get some backing track right now.
I'm not doing it. It's not happening.
Mm-hmm. Can you just get 5 seconds?
I'm not doing it. It's not happening.
Maybe
I'm sorry.
If everyone behind these cameras can just...
It's not happening.
No? Okay.
No. I'm sorry, but it's not happening.
Any other points?
What's your favourite song?
I'm going to pronounce it wrong. I don't know how to actually pronounce it. Voulez-vous?
Yeah.
Voulez-vous? That, Lay All Your Love on Me,
Yeah.
Classic. That whole, just a whole ensemble of men flippers and just doing, that whole dance.
I think Voulez-vous is really good in before we find out Harry's sexuality as well, like how uncomfortable he is. No, it's giving me Man Out of Night, so I'm thinking of the wrong one.
I was just saying...
Voulez-vous is really good in terms of editing.
I was just saying the song in general. I love.
Yeah, but like the editing of that when like before Sophie collapses and faints.
Oh yeah. That was really good.
Because all the dads like have told her like, oh, I'm your dad. And she's
Yeah.
like,
let me walk you down the aisle.
Yeah.
What's that? Giving off? Is that called giving off? No. What's
walking like
off?
giving them away.
Yeah. Wait. What's that?
Giving them away.
Just giving them away.
Yeah. Giving them off.
No.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Oh my gosh.
It's giving them away.
Giving them away? All right, sorry, my bad. Giving them... Don't give me that look. It was an honest mistake. Was it not? No. Was it not an honest mistake? Giving them away... You're making this a lot weirder than it should be.
I'm not the one who said this.
Is she not making this a lot weirder than it should be?
Stop asking Ezra.
Yeah, no, because... I'm at the point I'm actually sinking down to ask Ezra for support. Oh no, I've been an enemy with him as well.
Yeah, he's like, stop talking to me. No, I think that's so good because like the choreography of everyone dancing together.
Yeah.
And then her like spinning around, the editing of it going before she all falls down, they all crowd around her.
I was thinking, like, cool. I'd totally like to do that in one of like our own productions. Just that whole. I don't know if it's too cliche doing that now. Do you think the whole spinny, like everyone's confused? For some reason that's giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes. I don't know why. I don't think it's in Alice in Wonderland.
I don't think it's cliche, but I think it works because like they're spinning around anyway, like they're dancing.
Yeah.
So like it works for it because she is moving around with them because they are moving around with her.
Yeah.
It's them dancing. I think what we haven't talked about, which is really great in Mamma Mia, is the set design.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Honestly, so good.
Like obviously it's gonna be like picture perfect anyway because it's like Greece. Obviously.
Yeah.
It's made.
So you already have that set up
but
for
like,
you, but
color palette of like the boats and the cars and like when in SOS when Pierce Brosnan's putting up the stuff for the wedding and there's like the lights and the greenery on the roof, like it's just the set design is really.
I was even thinking
beautiful.
about the wedding. Where they had that was like an older rustic kind of, and
it's on top of a goddamn hill that Meryl Streep runs up.
I know, like
So dramatic.
people like in terms of if they want like a pristine, very clean wedding kind of thing. But I feel like even having at a place like that kind of thing is really special. You know what I mean? That it doesn't have to be, this big I know it's in Greece. I guess that's extravagant.
Yeah.
But like this big extravagant hall kind of thing, because the actual room was quite small. Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very kind of rustic, like kind of worn down. But I feel like even that is romantic, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. It is a rom-com. So
yeah.
It's meant to
great.
have
It's great
that
rom-com.
romance in it.
Yeah.
Like when I watched it, I didn't realize how good the cinematography was.
Yeah, I feel like also.
Like obviously, when you watch it the first time, you're not thinking about that until you're actually like paying attention.
On like a side note, a lot of the films we've actually like reviewed, the cinematography has been phenomenal.
But like now that I'm watching like all these films, I'm picking up so much more camera techniques. Like I haven't noticed how many like slow pushes or tracking shots there actually are until I go back and I'm actually looking and I'm like, oh, it's a pan, it's a tracking shot.
I didn't even mention his name. Bill Pope did the Baby Driver cinematography, and I think he did a phenomenal. Like if you just even watch like one sequence kind of thing. Imagine how hard, imagine trying to capture that and having to plan to capture all that. That would be really, really difficult. And I think he pulled it off Edgar Wright's kind of style perfectly. I'm sorry to backtrack back to Baby Driver.
Yeah,
that's my bad. But Mamma Mia, fantastic cinematography as well.
It is.
I think Baby Driver a bit more stylized, obviously, because
I think it's stylized, but like I think you don't need. It can be simple when it's like the sort of set design and backdrop that Mamma Mia has, because the set design and the Grease, it already makes it stylized. Like you don't need to do too much because it already looks aesthetically pleasing.
It makes me actually want to go to Greece now.
Ever since I've seen that film, I've wanted to go to Greece.
Like, would you want to go to like Santorini?
I would go anywhere in Greece, just so I can live out my Mamma Mia dream.
I feel like Santorini, because that gives me more Mamma Mia kind of vibes. For some reason.
I guess, but like they make it very clear that Mamma Mia is on like a island away from the mainland. Like it's very much like away from everything. I think the only thing, because like with Mamma Mia, the first one, and they do like flashbacks to like the past. It's Pierce Brosnan, Stellan Skarsgård, and like kind of dressed up
when she first sees them.
Yeah, like dressed up
Oh, that was so good.
And they didn't do that in the second one. They obviously got actors to play the younger them, but they didn't keep that same style. That they try to make the style like a little bit more modern, and it kind of like ruined it a little bit because it's not as funny anymore when it's like.
That's also a spoiler or what?
I don't care if it's a spoiler. We've said multiple times that there will be spoilers on the show.
Yeah, but we want them to watch it, but I haven't had the chance to watch the second one.
No, that's on you.
I won't. Okay, I won't spoil the stuff on the list of shame for you. That just can't.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to.
No, go ahead. I'm cool.
I want
go
you
ahead.
I want you to experience it like a normal person.
That's fine.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to spoil The Godfather.
No, go ahead. That's fine. Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to spoil all the Nolan Batman series.
Why do you think I don't already know?
Do you know?
Yes.
Do you?
These films are not like new.
But you know, sorry Ezra, I can hear you talking behind the camera.
Yeah, he's like, can they stop like arguing?
Okay.
And the answer is no, we can't. It's impossible.
We'll just don't talk about Mamma Mia 2 because I'll watch it. What?
Fine.
Alrighty.
Favorite character? Tell me right now.
I already told you. It's Colin Firth. Love
so
Harry.
Harry is your favorite character? 100%?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Like in terms
I
of
want to know because you haven't seen this film before, and this is a film very close to my heart that I need to like interrogate you on like everything.
I think just Colin Firth, just because it's just so like, just feels like at times it just feels like so out of like play. Like I know they did it, but like, he's just so funny and
I love it.
I think Our Last Summer. I think he did a good job performing that.
I mean, they all sang that together. He starts it, but they all kind of join in together.
Pierce Brosnan would probably be a very close second, because you know he's just like it's weird. I was talking to my sister about this. That all
Jenny.
Yes, Jenny.
Well, you got two sisters.
Shout out to Jenny.
Jenny.
Each father has their own very unique, like to me, Pierce Brosnan really feels like a dad kind of thing. Harry is just like kind of clumsy, but like he's still like smart and then you just got Bill, who's just like the adventurous one. So
yeah, I mean,
I think everyone nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a conspiracy theory, but a lot of people think, because obviously we never find out who the dad is, but a lot of fans
Who do you think the dad was?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people think that Bill is the father.
Yeah.
So Bill is the biological father, Sam is the stepfather, and then Harry is the one who would have been the best father. And that's kind of what people's idea is. That's kind of the theory people have, or the headcanon people have, is that Harry would have been the best father. Yeah.
Because it makes sense.
And then Sam's the stepdad.
Bill's talking about how his auntie.
No, I hate that.
No?
I kind of put that out there. I hate that she goes, "My name's Sophie." He just automatically thinks it's his. There was no proof that it's his great aunt. Not one shred of proof. He just assumes.
I can see you're very passionate about this.
But it just makes no sense. Why would he just assume it's his great aunt? You know, like there's no proof for saying that it is. She just goes, "My name's Sophie." And he goes, like my great aunt Sophia? And she goes, I guess, because she doesn't know. She goes, I'm named after the old lady my mother used to take care of.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if Donna took care after Bill's great aunt. He doesn't know that. So why does he just assume that it's his great aunt? Like no. That's the only thing that kind of like grinds my gears. Is like, I'm like, why do you just automatically assume it's your great aunt? Because there's no reason to think it's your great aunt. Anyway, sorry. Right. I'm a bit passionate about that. Sorry, guys.
Just a little bit passionate.
It doesn't make sense to me. That's my bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to talk about? Did you not hear that? She did like a little harmony with her.
It wasn't a harmony. It was just a hum.
Okay.
It was me thinking. It was my thinking noise.
Can you put that thinking to words and sing?
No, don't think I will.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think the last act is probably my favorite, Because like, obviously the film's great all around, but like from Does Your Mother Know That You're Out? Because Tanya is an absolute icon, to like the end. I think it's just supreme.
Sounds bad. Which one's Tanya? Is that the Ron Weasley's mother character? Or is that Leonard's mum from The Big Bang Theory? Tanya. Who's Tanya?
Who sings Does Your Mother Know That You're Out, David?
That's Lennon's mum, isn't it?
Yes. So who's Tanya?
Oh, that one. All right. Yeah. The one who they said like goat testicle in her moisturizing cream.
Rosie and Tanya are such a chaotic duo, and I love them so much. They are so funny together.
Yeah,
they're so funny.
Yeah, like the boat scene as well, on the boat when they're first introduced.
Make way, senior citizen coming through.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
It is. So that's my bad. Tanya. Yeah, she
really paid attention to the film. I see.
No, okay. I have a bad memory, so just.
I think you just say that so that people don't question it when you get things wrong.
You're really calling out my memory here?
I am.
Do I need to get a doctor's certificate for you?
Yes, I reckon.
Shit. All right. Okay. Dang, that's a bit harsh. Calling my memory like that, because well before this, my memory was shit.
Yeah.
Wow, and you're really pulling that card. I'm faking it. Yes. Wow. I do. Why would I fake it?
You tell me.
Yeah. What? You're the one accusing me. What?
I can't believe that would be something you would forget though. Like that music, that number is great.
Yeah.
On the beach, and then she blows and all the men fall down, and then they walk away with like the alcohol, like we done good, girls, we done good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she
doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
No.
He doesn't get it.
She was fantastic.
He doesn't get it.
She was fantastic.
He doesn't get it.
Especially
you know what else you don't get?
Sliding down.
Slipping Through My Fingers.
What? Is that another?
The number when they sing Slipping Through My Fingers.
Which one was that? What happened in that one?
Well, the song is called Slipping Through My Fingers, and they say it in the song.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one that was.
When Donna is helping Sophie get ready for the wedding.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they sing together, and then in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because where were Sophie's friends?
Before, we saw them before, but the thing is that she wanted her mum there.
To do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then Slipping Through My Fingers is it's a big cry. It's a big cry.
Big sad.
Yeah. Damn.
All right. Anything else you wanted to talk about? I think I've asked that for the 5th time now. Jeez.
Yeah, you have. It's kind of, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean like daughters and mothers. Just I think connected that song. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
And
then we go into Winner Takes It All. How the hell do we go from one sad song to another sad song?
Yeah.
Which is great. With this, like the light on Meryl Streep
and then Pierce Brosnan,
running up the hill.
Yeah. I like how I think there's like one shot of Pierce Brosnan just like on the edge of like the cliff. I'm like,
oh no!
I was like, bro, you just.
There's so many iconic like lines in that film.
Yeah. Do you have any in particular?
When Bill gets up and goes, "I'll take a third." When they're talking about Sophie, he's like, "I'll take a third."
Yeah. No,
or when
that was good.
Bill and Harry are talking about both being the dad, but they think they're talking about different things.
And then Harry's like, I think
you don't have to marry her. He's like, what? Because he thinks he's talking about Rosie.
Yeah.
And then Bill thinks he's talking about being gay. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
I love it when shows do that whole they think they're talking about the same thing, but they're really not.
I really like the last shot as well. When they're walking on the pier and it's complete pitch darkness, only the moonlight for light, and they have a wide shot of the 3 dads walking behind and then Donna's at the front.
Yeah, the moon and
it's really nice. It's really cool.
Like I said, I might be actually.
Did you watch after the credits? Now this is the real question. Did you watch after the credits?
It's not like a Marvel film, is it?
It kind of is.
Bruh,
did you or did you not watch after the credits?
I didn't know it was a thing.
Damn!
I didn't do that for Marvel films.
Okay, so after the credits, there are 2 musical numbers.
Yeah.
The first one is
Oh no!
Did you see both of them, or only saw the first one?
When Adonna, they get dressed up in the actual.
But did you watch the second one as well, or only the first one?
With the Bill.
With everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did watch it.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought it was like even something after that.
They did it before Marvel films.
Yeah, because
I think when did Iron Man come out?
That wasn't even really after the credit, because they did like credits. I feel like it was mid-credit scene, was it not?
Yeah, I would say the first one's mid-credit scene, and the second one is...
They did Waterloo. That's the one where they did...
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That's good.
The one in the second movie is even better.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think I might need to check out the second one.
You do? I don't love the second one as much as I love the first one.
You don't?
No, because they brought Cher into the second one, and I was
like,
why is Cher here? Because it's Cher being there is a plot hole.
All right.
Because obviously in Mamma Mia 1, Donna makes a very statement saying, someone up there has it out for me, I bet you it's my mother. Saying her mother's dead, you know? And then Cher plays Donna's mother in the second film.
Oh, okay.
And I go, no, she has to be dead.
Hang on a second.
That's why I don't like it, because she meant to be dead and then she came back for no reason.
Yeah.
Or she goes, I was a reckless little slut. And they go, you sound like your mother.
Yes.
Catholic guilt.
Gosh. Jeez.
So good. No, I didn't, second one has that. I didn't like Cher in the film, but
yeah,
that's one thing.
I had a point as well. Dang, I think I forgot it. I think we just talked over it, but I can't think of it. Dang. Anyway.
Bad memory.
Yes. I think I'd give this a solid 8.5.
It's a 9 for me.
9 for, yeah, understandable.
It's my comfort film.
Yeah, it's a really good comfort film.
Yeah.
I reckon.
It's great.
I'm glad I finally watched it all the way through now, so I can actually say I've watched Mamma Mia.
Exactly.
That's even with next week's films, I've only watched it halfway until. So next week, basically, I'll be reviewing Whiplash.
And I'm going to be doing The Usual Suspects.
I've only watched The Usual Suspects halfway through every time I've watched it. So
why do you keep watching things only halfway through? What is so important that you have to leave?
I just get pulled out. Like, I need to do something. I'll be like, I need to do this or something. You know, doesn't that not happen to you?
I mean, I guess, but like...
I don't press resume because like I just need to watch it all the way through once. You know what I mean? Metropolis has been the only film I've actually paused and like come back to and not watch it like all the way through again, because Metropolis is like
it's fucking long.
It's a long film.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. I think I watched it all the way through, but I probably zoned out.
Yeah. Side note: the graphics in that was crazy. See the CGI at the time, the hand drew all of it. Anyway, so the first, what was that? That was something. Alyssa, what is that first rule of Film Club?
To talk about Film Club?
Film Club. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Shut up, Ezra. Ezra, why did you say that, huh?